Peace and life, dear fam. It's Dr. Tiy-E here, the OG psychosexual therapist, author of 6 books, radio and TV personality, and magazine contributor for over 2 decades. Inviting you to join me for raw and unfiltered, no-cap conversations on each episode of Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding podcast. Peace and great love. Peace and great love. Welcome to another episode of S.L.A.M, Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. I'm Dr. Tiy-E. I am your jovial host, and we're going to have some fun tonight. So put the kids to bed, get you a drink, get you a gummy, whatever you do to relax, because it's time, because tonight's topic is hot. Should she come first? Pun intended. I want to thank everyone last week for wishing me well on the spring break. I was with my children. Ooh-wee. Spring break, 6 days. Yeah, it was a great trip, but road trips, yeah, I'm too damn old to be driving that far. And it was only 6 hours, but that's a long ass time to drive. But nonetheless, started thinking about this whole mindset of the bedroom. You know, I'm a psychosexual therapist and I love sex, everything about it. So started really thinking about the role that sex plays in our life, and something I've always said, and I'll say it again: women control the sexual energy, men control the romance. And so, men, if she's not coming first, that's going to be a challenge from the beginning, because she controls it. So you don't get no comeback. You don't get to come back to the treat if you mistreat the treat. You know, but we're gonna get into all that. But again, I just wanted women to understand that yes, you should come first, and in the bedroom, because if you're satisfied, as my dad would always tell me, give a woman a nickel, she's going to give you $1 in return. So again, my brothers, it's all about making sure that she's satisfied. You want to satisfy. But we're going to get into all that, let people get in. Bright Beauty, I Am My Sister's Bra, TJ, Precious Cook Clan. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all for coming in. Got Lady Sings the News checking in. Thank you everybody for checking in tonight. We're gonna have a good time again discussing, should she come first? Women have said that, because a big question we're gonna start off tonight with is, are men selfish in the bed? And ladies, that's a question for you to answer, for you to ponder. Are men selfish in the bed? If they are, let's talk about it. And if they are selfish, then my next question to the ladies are, did you explain to him what your desires were or are? Because if you don't know what the hell to do, just because he's a man doesn't mean he knows how to please you. It's like every car drives differently. Every make, every model drives differently. Same with men and women. Everybody is different. So we got to be able to understand and recognize that when it comes to, our intimate partners. Like, for those of us who know how to drive a stick shift, you just didn't get in the car driving it. No. That's a rough ride at the beginning, to learn how to work the gears. But guess what? You eventually get the hang of it. You say, this isn't that bad. But it's something new. We gotta keep that in context. Meaning, hey, get a chance to know the person, get a chance to know their bodies. It's no different than driving a car. But anyway, again, make sure you get yourself something to drink. Make sure you get something, that you can enjoy for this next hour. Because I'm going to take you guys on a wild ride. We're going to bring out some stats, and then we're going to get to the get it good. Thank everyone. We're broadcasting live from both Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank everyone for joining in. And for those of us, my S.L.A.M fan, for those of us who don't know me, man, the most interesting man alive. Just got a lot. I've been blessed. God has definitely spearheaded or guided or directed my journey here on this thing called Earth, this place called Earth. The author of 6 books. I've ran 8 marathons. I have a black belt in Taekwondo. Yeah, I'm all about mental and physical fitness, people. Mental and physical fitness. I have a doctorate, 2 masters, and of course a bachelor's. But yeah, I've done some great things in this world. I'm very thankful, as you should be, because my whole purpose for being here is teaching people, educate people on how to be happy with themselves. You gotta love on you. You gotta stop and spend time with you. Love on you is only God intended. You need nobody else to show you how great, to tell you how great you are, or to show you. You should know that from the inner going outer. Again, thanks everybody for joining. Got Tech Syria joined in. Got EDC_Key joined in. Thank you, good people, for joining in. We got Kia Miller joined in. What's going on, Kia Miller? Sagittarius checking in. And as I say each and every week, thank you, Kia Miller. Without Kia Miller, there'd probably be no Dr. Tiy-E Muhammad. She was the first woman I fell in love with. I was maybe a freshman in high school. She broke my little heart. But that helped me to grow up and understand. I'm glad I experienced puppy love at that stage and was able to, understand the facets of love, because no one knows true love unless you've experienced true pain, period. Pain and love and pain are synonymous, just like sunshine and rain. You need them both in order to grow your crops, in order to grow beautiful flowers. You need them both. In love, you have to experience pain. And it wasn't like, oh God, death-defying pain, but it was crushed. My little heart got crushed, which is a good thing, because you got to get your crushed heart. You got to get your heart crushed in order to receive that bounty of love that's headed your way. Because if you haven't experienced that pain before, you're like, well, it's just supposed to be all fun. No, love is ebbs and flows, baby. Ebbs and flows. And that's the beauty of it. It's just kind of, we got Tanya Richmond checking in. What's going on? That means the Virgos are here, people. Guard your whiskey shells and your liquor shells. Guard your pot, because the Virgos are checking in. Kia Miller, baby, oh, it's all good. I'm just busting your balls. If I've never told you that I was sorry, I am, and we were young. Oh, baby, I know, I'm just busting your balls, but I'm truly sorry. I did love you. Kia used to. She was like, I'm coming over here. Now, mind you, we stayed on south side of Chicago. We're gonna call them the projects, and we stayed across from each other. I could look out of my window, be able to see her apartment, or whatever you want to call it. And Kia would call me and say, "Wait, I'm coming over," because we now have cell phones or pagers. I'm coming to your house in like an hour. It'd be 3 hours later. I'll still be looking out the window. She's coming. She'll be here eventually. So smitten with her. But thank you, Kia. Beautiful, beautiful woman, beautiful soul. Thank you. And stop saying you're sorry. I'm just busting your balls, because it's such a great story. Yeah, we have two Virgos. People check zodiacs check in. Anyone who knows me knows all about the the Virgos. And I'm all about zodiac love, because that's what matters. But again, tonight's topic is Should She Come First? And pun intended. We got Sister Aisha checking in. Thank you. Dear love for checking in. That damn Gemini's checking in. So Geminis and Virgos, oh God. Lulu, yes, it's the damn projects. South Chicago, the new buildings went up, but little projects. 3-story projects, but they're still the damn projects. Got Lulu, my best friend from Chicago, checking in. Taurus love. Lulu, you got a birthday next month. I'll see you in the shot next month. It's going down. Shot town for life, baby. So yeah, but again, checking in. People, thank you guys for both on Instagram and Facebook for checking in. Because tonight's topic, and we're going to get started in 1 more minute, 9:10. Should she come first? And ladies, I want you to answer this question. Are men selfish in the bedroom? Are men selfish in the bedroom? Yes, she should. Lady says. Lulu says yes with several answers. And so the second part of the question, oh God, Hope checking in. Oh, fine. Got some Leo's checking in. What's going on, COT? Love Liz of Zeta Phi Beta checking in. Hope says mine isn't. Are men selfish? I want y'all to answer that question. Are men selfish in the bedroom? And we're generalizing here, people. We're not saying all, but are men generally selfish in the bedroom? Now I want to know. So far, women are saying yes. Hope says mine isn't. And Brother Hubbard checking in. What's going on, Bob? Hey, y'all welcome Brother Brian Hubbard, personal trainer. He is now officially a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Welcome to the mob. Welcome to the mob, Brother Brian Hubbard. Y'all show him some love. Big B, as they call him. We got Big Mo checking in. My brother, what's going on? What's going on, Big Mo? Y'all show some love for Big Mo checking in. Brother, how you feeling today? Mo, how you feeling? Y'all keep more in your prayers. My brother's a little under the weather. Y'all make sure y'all put him in prayers. Mo from New Jersey, wonderful, good brother, former student of mine at CAU. Good brother. Mo, feel well, wishing you and the Queen nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. But again, Brother Brian Hubbard checking in, newest member of Phi Beta Sigma. Ho, welcome him to the frat. Yeah, we got Brother Myron Bain checking in, Phi Beta Sigma checking in. We got Sister Kimmy Bella checking in, Boston favorite, safe travels, dear heart. We got my people checking in, and good, Mo, good. Mo, feeling good, brother. That's beautiful. So, all right, it's past 9:10. So now, I'm gonna break this down about coming first. So, the rule of thumb is women control the sexual energy, men control the romance. If you're not making sure that woman comes first, again, we're talking about in context sexually, then you roll on top of her, you get yours, and you roll over and go to bed. How do you expect that next go around to be? Do you expect her to continue to want to indulge you if she's not being satisfied? I am tired of women coming into my office saying, well, after I have sex with my husband or my significant other, that I have to go into the shower or to the bathroom and masturbate, or while he goes to sleep, I masturbate and get mine, and then he's not worried about me getting mine. So, ladies, first of all, I want to blame you. Let me tell you why I need to blame you first. Because if you're not explaining to that man what you desire, how in the hell are you supposed to know? If you're not explaining to him what you need in the bedroom, how would he know it? Like, just because he's a man doesn't mean he's a man that knows how to connect with your body. So you have to explain to him what it is you need. And women, these are conversations you should be having before you get in the bedroom. Have a discussion about what it is you desire. Talk to him like, hey, babe, I had a sister tell me one time, look, I don't do little dicks. I don't do men that can't fuck. I was like, well, damn. Well, number one, you good. Number two, you good. That's at least your words. But the mindset, I was very, very happy that she brought that she had, and I told her, like, yo, I don't do smells, and hygiene is everything to me, and I don't do women that can't fuck. Meaning, this is a team sport. You know, just like you want me to be able to prove myself, I need you to prove yourself. All this laziness, you just laying on your back. No, all you want to get on top and ride for 20 seconds. No, I need you to understand this is a sport. You need to come prepared to put your back into it, and your shoulders, and your hips. All right, but that's neither here nor there. But all the mindset is, what are we doing in the bedroom? The bedroom isn't a place you should go to have an outing where it's like going to work and not getting paid. When you're in the bedroom, get your money, ladies. Get your motherfucking money. Get it. If you're in the bedroom with the man, don't waste your time. Get your money. But all at the same time, again, communication with the man, right? So I'm going to channel my inner Johnny Cochran, and I'm going to say this. If you don't explain, he don't get the blame. If you don't explain, he don't get the blame. If you don't explain to the man what it is you like and what you desire in the bedroom, he don't get the blame. A sister told me one day, she's like, well, baby, I like to do the 69. Well, baby, let's do it. Do it. Say, baby, put me in the 69. Baby, I want to suck on your dick while you eat my pussy. Just make it simple. Or just adjust. Just do it. With me, I'm real simple. Just do it. And I understand some men have egos in the bedroom. Just like women, y'all got pride in the bedroom. The ego and the pride need to be outside the bedroom. Again, we don't waste outings in the bedroom. If you need something, open your damn mouth and say it. If you don't want something done, open your mouth and say you don't want it. But you got to be able to explain yourself. We don't do aromatic coochies. No, we don't. We don't. No. Again, wash your ass. Men control, yes. Y'all having some fun tonight with these comments. But it's important, people, that we have the mindset that intimacy should be great. But if you don't communicate what it is that greatness means to you, I don't know. And for example, me, being Tiy-E Muhammad, I pride myself on pleasure. I like to bring pleasure to the woman. But all at the same time, if I'm doing something you don't like, if I'm going too slow, tell me to speed up. If I'm going too fast, tell me to slow down. If I'm sucking too hard, tell me to suck softer. If I'm sucking too soft, tell me to suck harder. If I'm thrusting in circles and you want me to go in and out, east and west, then talk to me. Let me know. Let me know what you need, and that way it all makes sense. In the bedroom, we should openly communicate to each other about what we desire. If you hug a man and he's your man, well, let me give you these statistics first of all. 70% of women in committed relationships are orgasmic. 49% of women in casual relationships are orgasmic. That's a 21% drop off. And 15 to 20% of women say they've never had an orgasm. Never. So now we're going to break the orgasm down into 4 categories. How many women can say that you represent the oval T? Let me tell you what the Nova, the N-O-V-A, right? The Nova, right? We're going to take the N out for a second. The oval, can you have an orgasm from oral, vaginally, and anally? That's OVA. Now the Nova, the N is nipples. So can you have an orgasm from your nipples? Can you have it from oral stimulation, vaginal intercourse, and anal intercourse? How many women has completed the Nova? That's the cycle. I know women who've done 3. 3 out of the 4. I've been women 3 out of 4, but 4 out of 4, do tell. Are you a 4 out of 4? Can you have an orgasm with nipple stimulation, oral stimulation, vaginal penetration, and anal penetration? Can you? Inquiring minds want to know. Sister Hope says many women are not comfortable with what they prefer sexually, so they can't / don't articulate it to their partner. I totally agree. And that goes about with trust, Sister Hope. If you don't trust a man to be able to communicate openly with him, then everything goes down the drain. And why the hell would you be in the bed with somebody you don't trust? Answer that question, people. Now, when we get past trust, we get the big word, the big V word. What's the big V word, people? Vulnerability. If I trust you, I can be vulnerable with you. I can be like, man, I can be myself. I can relax. Someone reminded me recently about my ex-wife, what I used to say about her, and still do, right? I used to say that the reason why I married her, because being with her is like being by myself. And what that meant was, it was peace. You could be around each other, it was peace. I was vulnerable, people. I was extremely vulnerable. To a fault, because I was so focused on being a great husband and a great father, I lost reality of being a great Tiy-E Muhammad. You gotta be great in all 3 phases, people. All 3 phases. But more importantly, you gotta be great to yourself. All right? Sister Taria says, if he's doing it right, Lord, that man got married. Again, Nova, can you have an orgasm from nipple stimulation, oral stimulation, vaginal stimulation, and anal stimulation? Can you do it? Can you do it? Vulnerability is quite essential. Sister Kimmy Bella says, you have to know your body to understand what it's capable of. She's 3 out of 4. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you gotta know it. Again, you gotta be comfortable with yourself. There's nothing sexier to me, if not one of these sexiest qualities of a woman, is when she's in tune with her sexuality. She knows her body. She knows what pleases her, and she's willing to open herself up to allow you to please her. Some women come in the bedroom, baby, I didn't do it. Open up, relax. Why are you in this bedroom? Women, why are you going to the bedroom if you're not comfortable, if you don't feel safe to land your plane? Come on, talk to me. All right? Tanya, explain to me, if he's doing it right, Lord, that man got married. So, Tanya, does that mean you've had all 4? Have you experienced the Nova? You know, for those of us who are old enough to understand the Chevy Nova. You know, remember, Nipple stimulation, you have orgasms orally, vaginally, and anally. Then there's some women who don't do anal. There's some women say, well, my nipples don't do it for me. But most women will argue that orally they're good. They can have oral orgasms. So again, should she come first? Let's get back to the question. Ladies, are you okay with emphasizing to your man that you need to come first? Or making sure you put yourself in a position where you know you're going to come? Because they're saying the average time for men for sex, for couples to have sex, is somewhere between 3 to 7 minutes. And women, for most of you, orgasm is psychological. So if 3 to 7 minutes, ladies, that means you got to come somewhere in between the 3rd minute and the 5th minute, because by minute 6, he getting ready to pop. So you got to be in it. You got to be in it. Brother Meyer Bang sucks something. But yeah, people, we gotta have Griffin 6147 checking in. We gotta have the mindset that when we go into the bedroom, we're there to handle our business. We're there to take care of that person. And here's where it gets complicated. Yes, got into the space already gooey, absolutely, Hope. And that's where the romance comes from. Men control the romance. If he's doing his part, he's going to make sure that, again, the romance, that he's taking care of you, that he's saying the right things, doing the right things. And let's talk about saying the right things. Ladies, understand that there are men out here, me included, because we're going to talk about orgasms. It's about what you say to him. It's about what you say to him. What you say to a man can stimulate him beyond recognition. And I'm one of those men. Like, what you say to me can take me to the next level as far as enjoyment, and can also turn me the fuck off. So it's very important that we understand what we say to a person. And if you need oral stimulation, verbal stimulation, I should say, then make sure you communicate that with your man, to your man or your woman, that you need to say certain things to me. You need to talk to me a certain kind of way. For example, I love bedroom talk. For example, don't come without telling me you're coming, damn it. I need to know that, because that gets me excited. That's called a home run. You know, I'm that man, but some men don't want you to talk. Some people don't want you to talk. You know, I'm that guy that wants you to talk. We got Brother Maurice, we got Reese Turner checking in. What's going on, One Chocolate Vegan? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, my brother? Y'all show some love for Brother Reese checking in. Again, Brother Myron checking in. I love when my brothers check in, because that way we get an even playing field. The sisters be trying to get us. We got Miss CEO 305 joining in. We got Uptown Ty checking in. What's going on, Ty? Ty from the shower. Appreciate you, good brother. Again, people, it's very important that we recognize what our place is in the bedroom. We got to recognize what our place is, and making sure that we're communicating to our significant what our desires are. I had a sister ask me one time, it's like, well, my husband has never asked me for anal, and I want to try it. And I was like, she said, why do you think he's never asked me about anal? I said, because you ain't got no ass. Most men are stimulated by, physically, you got to have a nice ass. That's, most men, not all. But men are very visual creatures. We're like, ooh, I want to get up in that ass because this is a nice looking ass. No different, big lips, big pretty lips. Like, ooh, I bet she can. Oh, yes, Lord. Again, things that's stimulating. No different than a woman seeing a man in his gray sweatpants, or a man got nice lips. Your mind wander off. So again, you got to understand what it is that we desire, and making sure when you're in the bedroom with that person, you're communicating what it is that you want, what it is that you need to get off. Because if not, I don't know. And guess what, people? It changes depending on the day, depending on the moment, depending on the night, depending on what I've had to drink all day or ate all day. People change. Again, we get stimulated differently depending on what type of mood we're in, but you got to communicate that. I hope to little booties matter. Reese, that's like asking for head, and then she has thin lips. So, Brother Reese, are you trying to say women with thin lips can't suck dick? They not good with giving head? Is that what you're saying, Brother Reese? Ladies, is that true? Women with small lips can't give good head? Because the word on the block is them others, and we know they ain't got no lips. If they cold with it. So the question of tonight, should she come first for those of us who are just joining us? And the answer unequivocally is yes. The woman should always come first. Man, it's your job to make sure she's comfortable. Make sure, again, depending on where you are in your relationship development, trust is a big word, but you shouldn't go in the bedroom with somebody you don't trust. You don't trust to have a good time with, that you don't trust to take care of your body. Because that's, especially for my ladies, that's a big part of your orgasmic aptitude. Like you want to, you want to be able to trust a man. You want to be somewhat vulnerable, but definitely relaxed, but somewhat vulnerable. Don't sleep on, Sister Tanya said, don't sleep on the bird lips. You better teach them. Go ahead, Tanya. Go ahead, Virgo. So, because I've met, again, just because she got big lips don't mean she give good head. I'm just saying. Just because she got a body, a fat old badunkadunk, don't mean she good in the bedroom. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, people. Come on. Let's talk. Because again, people, everything is about communication. Communicating with your other. Communication language is paramount in the bedroom, in and out the bedroom. Because again, you got to be with somebody that you can be open with, that you can have open dialogue with without them getting offended. Remember, men have pride, women have ego. I'm sorry, men have egos, women have pride. We gotta leave both ego and pride outside of the bedroom. Actually, outside of the home, period. If you got a significant other, ego and pride, why am I with you if I don't trust you? I do an exercise with my couples. And if you're a couple on here, I want you to do this exercise. Write down the 5 people you trust most in order. You'd be surprised how many times people have put their significant others 4th and 5th, and some don't even make the list. How are you married to somebody you don't freaking trust? I'm confused. How you married to someone you don't trust? That doesn't make sense. The math ain't mathing, people. Again, you gotta be with someone that you know you can trust, someone that you know that if you cross your arms, close your eyes and fall back, you know they're gonna catch you, or they're gonna provide a soft landing place for you to land. But if not, then what are you doing? And with communication. Let me see what Brother Reese got to say. I'm not saying it's not good, but there is a level to it. It's like when men talk about a woman with a fat monkey. That's vagina, people. Urban colloquialism. That fatter it is, the more it envelops the penis, right? You don't like whipping your ass out with one. You don't like wiping your ass with one ply of toilet paper. Oh God. Oh God, Sister Lulu said, "My husband got me." I hear where you're coming from, Brother Reese. Again, there's rules to this game, and you know what turns you on. Because, for example, a woman with nice lips, that starts the oral stimulation. Like that gets my penis get excited just from looking at your mouth. Versus a woman who don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, again, it's all about what it is you like. Everybody have different preferences, but don't be afraid to say what it is that you like. Again, I'm not talking about the physical features. Again, if you made it to the bedroom with the person apparently you like what you have in front of you. But don't be afraid to ask what it is that you desire once you're in the bedroom. Because, man, making sure she comes first, make sure she's taken care of. And then afterwards, what I call afterplay, because you got foreplay, intimacy, then afterplay. Afterplay is getting her a towel. If she's giving you great head, if she swallowed, or even she didn't swallow, make sure you give her a mouthwash. Take a towel and wipe it down, or give her a towel. If she wants to take a shower, take a shower to make sure, you help clean her when she's in the shower. There's nothing sexier than a woman that knows how to take a sexy shower. The way she gets all nice and sexy and get up all underneath the breast and she spread her ass and get all up in there and make sure it's clean. Oh, just nothing. Anyway, back to the lesson at hand. People, we gotta be mindful of what we're saying or not saying in the bedroom. Open your freaking mouths. Sister Lou said, my husband got me. Good job. Good job, Ty. Take care of her. Her talking ass. And I won't even get on you, Lulu. I won't, because you Chicago women, y'all. I'm not saying all, but a lot of y'all lack freakdom. Y'all be hesitating on being freaks. I don't know why. You mentioned swallowing to a Chicago woman. I don't know about all that. That's nasty. What the hell? But you got a problem with a man going down on you? I'm confused. And yeah, I'm talking to Chicago lady women, damn it, and I'm from the shot. I'm just calling it what it is. The woman with fat monkeys think, Sister Hope, the woman with fat monkeys think they are better than the world anyway. Oh God. Oh, that part. But again, a fat monkey don't necessarily mean she knows how to handle it. It's a great visual. But again, people, orgasms. I gotta stay on this because again, with a woman, what you say to her means a lot. I've had women say to me in the past, I don't ask you for anything. I don't ask for nothing. And it's like they take pride in saying that dumb shit. Do you know if that man, like me being a man, do you know how much how much time I put into making sure you good? Shit you ain't gotta ask for. Anytime you come to my house, it's smelling good. The house is looking good. You know, there's food, there's drinks of all kinds, whatever you need. Yeah, you ain't gotta ask them, but you want to walk into a place where you feel like that you're a queen, that you're treated like a queen. It's not verbally what you ask for, it's what your body commands, what your mind, what your presence commands. But just like you want that queen welcome, you gotta give a man that king's welcome, and you gotta communicate. And it's nothing that that pride thing. So I don't ask for nothing, and you wear it like a badge of honor. No, ladies, no. Ask, because when you walk away from a relationship or you're in a relationship and you're not satisfied, well, I don't want to ask for whatever it is. That's not smart. That's borderline dumb. Ask what it is that you want. Ask what it is you need. But again, if you're asking for let me see, bed covering, right? You gotta have a bed for the bed covering. Meaning, you gotta have something that you're giving back, to that equation to make it all work. Don't ask of the man of anything you're not willing to give him or that you're not giving him. Because if you want attention, for example, you want a man to spend quality time with you, and you see, well, I need for you to, make time for me, but you're not making time for him. Make it make sense. That doesn't make sense. People, reciprocity is real. All right. Y'all saying a lot on here tonight. I have to play. Tell her how much you enjoyed the session and why. I love that, lady. Sing the news. I love that. Tell her how much you enjoyed the sex and why. That's very important because you should be able to have these type of conversations if that's what both parties desire. Again, the rule of thumb, men and women, give to people what it is that you desire. If you desire whatever it is, give it back. Don't ask of someone something that you're not giving back to them. Make it make sense. Because understand, reciprocity is real and karma is real. What you put out to the universe is what you get back. I promise you, what you put out there is what you get back. If you love on people, happy people help people. Happy people heal people. Hurt people hurt people. If you put beauty and love and joy into the universe, I promise you it'll come back to you. But if you're out here mistreating people and you're out here lying and you know who I'm talking to, y'all gotta stop lying. Just stop lying. Be honest. Say what the fuck it is and keep it moving. But all this lying just for the sake of, I promise you it's gonna come back on you. I'm just saying. Sister Karima says, well, oh wow. She says, well, my man, my ex, he would literally just get on top of me and wow. She said he would just kind of hump for 30 seconds to a minute and be done and roll over and go to sleep. Where they do that at? And hope time with your lying asses. Yes, just stop lying, people. But where they do that at? Again, but sister, I blame you to a certain degree because if that's something you laid there and allowed him to do each time, because men become great listeners in the bedroom. Before sex, if you talk to him, if you got him all nice and revved up, he's like, baby, can we talk? Have a talk with him then. When you see that thing standing strong, say, can we have a talk? Let me tell you what it is I like in the bedroom. Let me tell you what it is I like, what I don't like. And tell me what you like and what you don't like. No one wants to run away from that conversation. Everyone wants to have a conversation about what you like in the bedroom. We got Pretty Smart checking in. We got Jones Juice checking in. Everyone wants to be excited to come into the bedroom. There's no man or woman I've ever met or had a discussion with that doesn't want to be turned on and have a good time in the bedroom. It's like going to work. You want to get paid for it. In the bedroom, you want to get your money. You want to get it in. Don't be in the bedroom and not getting it in. Make it make sense, people. If you're going to lay down with someone, make sure you're enjoying yourself. And remember, sex is a team sport. You should be in shape. You ain't got to have a six-pack, but you should be in shape and get your cardio game up. If you're doing the same old things over and over again, change up the routine. You know, go into the kitchen, go into the bathroom, go into the laundry room, go into the closet. You know what I'm saying? If you're on vacation, go into the lobby of the hotel. You know, in the bathroom. You know, find, hey, if it's good, it's good. Get it in, and I can talk about that all night. Sister Lady says, I need you to be able to pick me up. What the hell? Yeah, you need a real strong man, because you're thickums with your small shirt wearing ass. Oh, I got a funny story to tell y'all about Lady Sings the News. Hilarious. For those of us who know her, we know she's the Betty Boo of our time. She's curvaceous as she want to be. So she got a Eat Healthy, Live Sexy, 160 vegan shirt, and she was like, I want a size small. I'll leave it right there. Yes. Men need to be in shape. Don't be on top of me shaking. Oh, yeah. Men, again, be in shape, brothers. Again, it takes a certain type of body type, again, to really get it in. Meaning, what I mean by body type, meaning you got to be in shape. You got to take pride in being strong enough to handle that woman. And like Sister Lady said, I want a man that can pick me up. Hey, pick you up and do what? We doing the froggy? We hopping around? What are y'all doing? You know, because pick you up to lay you down, that's one thing. But pick you up to be doing it. But here's the go-to move. Here's the go-to move. Back when I was younger. Men, you squat down, get in between the woman's legs, grab by inner thigh, pick her up so she's on your thigh. So her thighs are on your shoulders. Now she's up in air. Go to a place where she, like if you have an entryway, doorway, and get to a point where she can hold on. And then you start, enjoying oral stimulation. Yeah, that's the move. But you gotta have a strong back for that, man. You gotta be prepared for that. And my sisters in a certain weight bracket, I was gonna say tax bracket, that weight bracket, yeah, you ain't getting picked up no time soon. But those of us who can't get picked up, hey, a lot of men pick you up. Again, I'm just saying, I'm not talking about for a man of my strength. Yeah, again, yeah, I'm not gonna put a weight out there. I'm saying 150-ish, 160-ish, you should be able to get picked up. But anything over that with me, hell's to the no. Here's the pickup scale range, 110 and 130. Okay. Yeah, that's pick you up to maintain. Yes, Brother East, pick you up to maintain. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can maintain that, but 150, I can pick you up to lay you down. I ain't about to be bouncing around with your thick ass at 160. No, that ain't gonna happen. Sister Tiy said, bring that up to your face. Yes. You're nasty. Keyword is squat. That's why men can't skip leg day. Oh, we can tell you used to them welterweight chicks. Now this, I like petite women. Not to be confused with petite. Petite by definition means small in stature and small in frame. Like height and weight, right? For all you thick ass short women talking about you petite, no, you petite. That ain't no damn petite. Look up the damn definition. And we gonna keep this real tonight. You walk around and just because you go in the store and they say, they got petite over there, like these designers be clowning y'all. Like they just understand by definition what petite mean. I expand that to 145, please. 130 shit. Oh yeah, y'all clown with this weight thing. But again, ladies, are y'all picking up men? You know, y'all want y'all thick asses picked up. Are you picking up many men? You know, picking them up and bringing them back. I'm just joking. We got '06 Deuce just joined in. Tonight we're talking about Should She Come First? And we also talked about the Nova, which is the different types of orgasm. Ladies, I didn't see many responses to that. Maybe I did, but I didn't. 4 different types of orgasms: nipple stimulation, oral stimulation, vaginal stimulation, anal stimulation. Have you completed all 4? Is that a thing? Do you know anybody that has? If so, have her give me a call. We need to have an interview. I want to see what that's like. And how would you rank that? And for my ladies who, for example, Miss Boston said 3 out of 4. How do you rank those? Which one is more intense? Intense means which one is more gratifying? Because I've had women who say, well, anal stimulation ranks higher. I've had women say oral ranks higher, vaginal ranks higher, nipple stimulation ranks higher. Which one ranks, ladies? Which one ranks higher for you? Which one is that this orgasm gets you there? It's like, whoa, you gotta have a pause for the cause. I hope so. If he lets me pick him up, just know I will not respect him in the morning. Go ahead, Sora. Say it with your chest out. Say it with your chest out. Sister Hope says she ain't picking up no dudes. There are times when it should be all about him. Just focus on his pleasure and release. Sounds like a true connoisseur. I like it. Brother Hubbard, my Sigma brother says that part. These women need to be in shape as well as to ride that D. That stands for dick, ladies. For 20 seconds and breathing like they ran a mile. Get on that treadmill, ladies. And Brother Brian Hubbard is a professional, not just one of these little rinky-dink trainers. He's a professional trainer. The brother built like the Hulk. Lewis, what's the other brother name? Lee Haney and Superman all together from New Orleans. He swole, and he got a twin brother. So ladies, if you ever, well, anyway, but Brother Brian, now I heard this from the trainer. He said these women with 20 seconds breathing like they done ran a mile. Yeah, cause y'all ain't in shape, but y'all want men to be behind y'all for 10, 20, 30 minutes going to work. No, get in shape. Smart Jones Juice joined in. I'm just Multi joined in. Thank you guys for joining in. Got my P06 Deuce. Again, got people from both broadcasting live. We're live from both Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank you all for joining in. Discussing a lot about women and men and intimacy. Ladies, again, are men selfish in the bedroom? A lot of ladies begin to saying, yes, we are. And so I put it back on the ladies. But have you explained to him what it is you want? Then I tell him I any Johnny Cochran. And I say again, if you don't explain, he don't get the blame. If you don't explain, he don't get the blame. If you don't explain to him what it is you need, he don't get the blame for not knowing because you damn it should tell him. All right? If you don't explain, he don't get the blame. All right? Sister Tanya says when you've had AO and NV is gravy, it was a sesame in there. When you've had anal and oral and nipple and vaginal is gravy, it was. So are you saying you had all 4 or not? I'm confused by that, Sister Virgo. Frat calling us out, Sister Hope. Frat calling us out, calling out all of us who check engine light be popping on. Not the check engine light. And we talking about ladies when they riding the man. So again, you get to a point where you're like, yo, ain't getting nothing left. And yeah, ladies, like y'all gotta do better. Again, I've had women that can ride and you be like, baby, time out. Like, what you doing up there? You've been up there 15, 20 minutes going strong. You sweating and you just having too much fun up there. What we doing? Then I've had women 20 seconds in, oh, I'm cramping. Can you bend me over? Can you lay me on my back? Damn, you been up there half a minute? That's what we doing? But nonetheless, Tyra says, yes, she said 4 out of 4. Wow. She, Brother Reese said, them damn knees go first, then their pelvis. That part. If he's well endowed, you may not be able to ride too long. Huh. And it all depends on the depth of the woman's vagina too. Because if she's deep, oh, she's going to get up there and do her thing. And that's why, you got to be compatible. Sexual compatibility is a thing, people. You got to be with someone you're compatible with. That compatibility thing is very, very important. Because when you're compatible with the person, you learn to trust them. You learn to trust them. You learn to be vulnerable with them. If that's your person. All right? Wow. We got Sister Sister Sheriff Melly Maddox checking in. Talking about really. Sister Tanya talking about Kegels. And what you really in about, Sheriff? What you really in about? Because we got the AKs checking in. We got the Zetas in the house, the AKs, and the Deltas checking in. We got the Sigmas and the Nukes checking in. Sister Hope says, please give some advice to the women who have men that may not be receptive to or haven't had women openly give intimate feedback. So here's what's interesting. Ego and pride. If you're with someone that's not receptive to what you're saying, that's a line of incompatibility. But this is what I want you to get ladies and men to do first. Have the conversation outside the bedroom. If you're sitting down having dinner, having a glass of wine, or just having a glass of water, whatever it is, and say, baby, can I talk about intimacy? Ask the man, say, how can I better please you? Because you're putting the onus on him, right? Because you want him to give it back to you. Baby, you know what? I really enjoyed you, but I want to be able to please you more. What can I do differently? What can I do more or less of to please you in the bedroom? And see how he responds. Because what you want him to do is give that question back to you. Now, men, you do the same thing. Ask the woman, like, baby, you know what? I really enjoy you, but I want to give you more. I want to please you more. What can I do to please you more? And then this is a game. People understand the game plan here. You're making the person feel like it's about them, but really it's about you. Of course, you wanted to make sure they're good, but the whole purpose of the general purpose of this conversation, the underlying theme of this is you want that person, you want to let them know indirectly that you're not being pleased, and this is how to please you. And so again, everything is about communication. As 06 Deuce said, communication is the key. Communication is very important. The way you talk and when you talk to the person, when you communicate that. Because again, if we in the act and you being stank and being snobbish, flaccid, or the woman's gonna go dry, and now we got a whole nother problem. Again, wait. Timing is everything. Get through that moment. Later on that night or the next day, say, man, you know what? Last night was nice, but I want to take us to the next level. What can I do to please you? So I hope that answers the question. Don't provide feedback when his meat is out. Got it. Hope you off the shade. Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to provide feedback there. You want to wait until, again, you're closing, you're talking, having a great conversation, and just kind of slip that in there. Don't make that be the start of the conversation. You want to get his defenses down. Make sure y'all feeling all nice and warm and cuddly. All right, but it's very important that you guys do that. But again, tonight, people, we're talking about should she come first? Very, very, very important. Again, men control the sexual energy. Men control the romance. Women control the sexual energy. It's very important, men, that you understand that romance is very important. That's what gets the whale, the water, the whale that keeps the water in the whale. So that way, when you enter, because when a woman when she's excited, her walls open up. Now you can come in. But when she's not excited, it's dryness. That's when she's like, "Where's the lube?" Generally that's a bad place to be. But woman needs lube to have intimacy. Brothers, I'm going to start off by saying I'm going to blame you first. I'm going to blame you first. And I'm not saying some women just don't have that disconnect, but it's all about the interaction, the communication you're giving to her mind and her body. You're making her feel desired. All right? 06 Deuce, Twin Connection, thank you ladies for joining in. 06 Deuce, talk about it before you get to the act. Like hours before the act, the way you both can both be mentally prepared for it. Absolutely. As we stated earlier, again, timing is everything. And time is everything. Talk about it before you go into the bedroom. Talk about it the night before, the day before. Talk about while you're at work. Send each other text messages. Oh, what do you like? What you don't like? What you like about last night? You know, what can I do to improve? What can I do to take you to the next level? Or take us to the next level of intimacy. Remember, people, the rule of thumb is we do not waste time in the bedroom. The bedroom is not a place we go just for recreation. It should be like, yo, we in here, we gonna make some noise. I'm gonna make sure you know my name when I leave out of here. And you need to make sure I know your name as well. And again, I get it, people, sometimes you're just not in the mood. Well, why are you in the bedroom if you're not in the mood? Why are we butt naked if you're not in the mood? And I'm like, well, I just wanted him to get his. No, I want her to get hers. No, make sure both parties are on the same page and that you can enjoy each other. Because men, I'm telling you, if you're giving that woman what it is she desires, and she's not a selfish woman, she's gonna want you more than you want her. Especially after it's in a certain age group. All right. Shout out to my 40 and over crew. All right. I hope y'all. Timing is everything. DMV ain't just the East Coast. Sister Hope, COT. Oh my God. DMV drives my vagina. Just ain't the right. Because again, when you communicate effectively with a woman, again, that turns her on. But women, as I stated earlier, you have to tell that man what that communication look like. What do you want him to say to you? And again, I get accused all the time of being too frank, too honest, too candid. In some instances, rude. Because I say what's on my mind, I say what's in my heart. Because I'm giving you the damn blueprint on how to love me. I'm giving you the blueprint on how to fuck me. And I want you to give me the blueprint too. But don't get mad at me because I'm communicating, you're not. And then I get called, well, you're demanding. No. I'm just telling you, baby, what it is I enjoy. Because I want you to understand what this is. Because I want you to tell me the same thing. I'm going to ask, what do you like? What do you enjoy? Because I want you to know that this is a team sport. I'm here to please you as you are here to please me. But we're going to leave egos and pride at the door. No, matter of fact, we're not even bringing it in the house. Because we're going to come in here, we're going to have some fun. All right? A text message can make you moist. Absolutely. The text message, not right to them again. Ladies, don't have this misunderstanding that men don't like nice words. Men don't like to be said certain things too. And here's where it gets tricky. I was in a relationship. And I kept telling the sister how I want her to communicate to me, and she kept doing it the opposite. I'm like, that's not what I like. This is what I like. I'm telling you what it is I like. But she kept doing it. I'm kind of shy about saying those words or saying it like that. Well, I'm not the person for you. Because again, I need you to say things based off what I do. No different than you. There's some women that don't want you to use vulgarity in the bedroom. Shout out to my ladies who love a man to talk nasty to them in the bedroom. There's nothing like, ooh, Randy talk in the bedroom. Yes, ma'am. She said, you so blunt, friend. Yeah, I am. And so are you, Sister Hope. Man. We come from the same cloth. I'm going to tell you what it is. And I've gotten better in my elder years. I've gotten better, meaning I communicate things differently, meaning I take the time out to soften things that needs to be softened. And so I've learned over time that everybody can't handle me. And I'm okay with that. But you will never walk away from me with a misunderstanding. Meaning you're going to know exactly what the hell I just said. Because I'm a motherfucking lion. You heard me. Oh, thank you. She said, yes, you have. Send him that freaky message while he's at work, ladies. Oh, absolutely. Freaky messages, do it every time. 06 Deuce. Those text messages can build up the anticipation and the excitement. Now, facts. Again, communication is everything. And the form of communication you like. Like me, I'm a verbal person. Even though I text messages, I don't mind. But pick up the phone with me. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear you say, baby, I want you to know I need you. I need you inside of me. I need you in the back of me. I need you in front of me. I need to feel your lips on my vagina. I need to feel your lips on my breast. I need you. That's so damn sexy. Now if you say the same thing in text, it's cute. But when you can say it, when you can articulate it, I'm like this. What time? Give me time. What time? I'm ready. I get off the phone, I'm doing push-ups. I'm running in place. I'm doing jumping jacks. Man, I'm going downstairs to get a banana for some potassium. I'm like, what's up? What we doing? What we doing? Because again, when you say the right things to me, I can't speak for other men. When you say it to me, it gets me going. And there's ladies like that. Ladies have told me this. I love a man that talk nasty, like that Randy. Ooh, that Randy talk. Woo. Sister lady just all eyes. Brother Brian Harper. I like that. Most women think they satisfied that part by just saying yes. Let's have sex, instead of initiating the interaction with the text message. Men want to be desired as well. Woo! Sister Lynn John checking in. What's going on, Sister Lynn? Welcome back. I like that color combo, Doc. Thank you, Sister Lynn. Trying to do my this is my double-breasted. This is my Johnny Cochran look, because I gave a little quote earlier. If you don't explain, he don't get the blame. Meaning, if you don't explain him what you like, you can't blame him. If you don't explain, you don't get the blame. So I'm channeling my inner. Shout out to brother Johnny Cochran. Rest in heaven, my dear brother. We got Winnie Pettigrew check. What's going on, Winnie? Step in the name of love. What's going on, mama? This is grown folks conversation, Winnie. You ain't ready for this. You may want to turn your Facebook off, because this is grown folks shit up in here. Lacey, when a man calls you as soon as he wakes up and tells you, I woke up thinking about you. Drip, 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 drip. Wow. I love that. Again, but if you communicate that to that man, for example, lady, like, hey, baby, I love if you call me in the morning, just tell me you miss me. Tell me you're thinking about me. That gets me going. Now, he can do it automatically. But if you don't let him know that, let's say he does that, and you don't, baby, that right there will get you this pussy every time. Keep doing that. Then he on it. But if you don't tell him that's something you like, you're like, oh, that's so sweet. That's nice. What the hell that mean? Give me some encouragement. When the dog retrieves the goddamn ball in the yard, you give him a treat. You know, you rub him, give him a treat, say, good job. You do it again, you go back, because he wants the damn treat. When men, just like women, when we do things, we want the reward. When we go to work, we want to get paid. Again, we want the reward, people. Remember that. Hey, boo, I ain't your boo, because you ain't nasty enough. Just mess with you. What's going on, Sister Whitty? Hey, for all my people that's in the A, I'm not going to tell y'all they sold out. But the day party this Friday is sold out. But it's going to be off the chain. But they are letting a few people in at the door if you get there. So the day party, if y'all want to come out, see your boy get Hey, Come on now, party with your boy this Sunday afternoon. Shout out to my crew over there at the doing the day party, the 2-year anniversary. Shout out to them, good people. Any final questions before we get out here? Again, committed relationships. Women in committed relationships, 70% say they're orgasmic. 49% of women who have casual relationships say they're orgasmic. That's 51% of y'all in casual relationships ain't getting off. And 15-20% of women say they've never had an orgasm. I got some research on Psychology Today. But again, people, if you're not having orgasms, do you trust yourself? Do you trust the partner you with? Because if not, why are you in the bedroom with somebody you don't trust? Meaning that somebody is you. If you don't trust yourself, why are you in the bedroom? Why are you naked? If you're not where you desire to be. Again, people, sex, intimacy, coming, pun intended. Again, you should want to have an orgasm with somebody you want to have an orgasm with. You should enjoy that moment. Don't waste your time. Don't go in there wasting time. Go in there to prove yourself. All right? Because remember, you're getting judged on your performance. Just like it worked. With me, as a man, you're getting judged on your performance. You give me a lackluster performance, I don't want to come back. No. Sister Lynn, what song is that in the background? You jamming. just some jazz, baby. Just some jazz, playing some, I got the jazz, you know, just grooving. I didn't know you could hear it, because I'm here in my zone. I done had my gummy. Feeling real nice right about now. But again, thank you guys for always, each and every Wednesday, joining us here on the live Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding. And the whole purpose of this podcast, again, is to encourage people to be at peace, with themselves, to love on you, to love on yourself first and foremost. Now love on the people around you, more especially if you got a significant other in your life. Love on them the way you want to be loved on. Communicate to them the way you want to be communicated to. Sex them the way you want to be sexed. Hug them the way you want to be hugged. Cook for them the way you want them to cook for you. Take them out the way you want them to take you out. Go on trips with them, invite them on trips the way you want to be invited on trips. You know, playing one night out at a hotel the way you want to be playing, want to go on a one night hotel stay. You know, again, give the people what you want them to give to you. Stop expecting, like, oh my God, I wish that this sister said recently, I just want a man to treat me like a queen. Are you prepared to treat him like a king? Are you prepared to treat him like a king? I just want to know. Stop asking for something you ain't willing to give. Damn it. Brother Loud checking in. What's going on, Loud? My brother Loud from the Chi, coldest hairstylist to ever do it. Coldest, makeup artist to ever do the damn thing. World renowned. Y'all give Brother Loud some love from the Chi. Ladies, if you want to get right, Brother Loud, he got you. He got you. Go see live music together. Absolutely, Sister Lynn Jordan. Again, things like that matter. Yeah, it matters. Again, when you want something out of somebody, give that to them. And now we have a connection. And if you don't, there's a disconnect. Then when another young lady, another young man comes along and take your place, you're like, well, I gave so much. No, you did not. Because you did not give to that person what you wanted to be, what they were giving to you. That's what makes sense, people. Make it make sense. Make sure you're loving on people the way you want to be loved on. If they don't give it back to you, then that's not the person for you. If they do give it back, you cherish that, you honor that, you harness that, and be like, to God be the glory. Makeup and More. Yeah, y'all check Brother Loud. Your Makeup and More, his website. Check him out on Instagram and Facebook. Good brother from the Chi. Knows his stuff. Man, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Again, people, I want to thank you guys for joining me each and every Wednesday here. I love, the audience. I love you guys' feedback. Again, we're here to heal souls and to assist people in living their better life, the better version of their lives. So I love you forever, my loving friend. Yes, back at you, Kia. Love you too, baby. And checking in from Texas. Keep doing your thing, beautiful. All right, S.L.A.M fam. I love you. I thank God for you. Continue to be the blessing first and foremost to yourself, and then to our universe. With that being said, if you have any questions or concerns, again, psychosexual therapist, licensed that is. I got you. DM me. I got you. All right. As always, people, peace and a whole lot of love. I'm out. See you next Wednesday.
Sex, Love, and the Misunderstanding podcast.